Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. Oh, another beautiful day up here in paradise. Yeah, the nights are a little bit chilly. Actually, they've been pretty good, but the days, we were at like 27 yesterday. I was up on the top of the roof of the bus there and I was just sweating my box off. So, yeah, weather's holding out. It's really good. That's why I've got to keep moving. As hard as it is, I've got to keep moving because there will be rain at some stage, but so far we're looking pretty good. Rightio, back up on top. So there's yesterday's patch done. I'm happy with that. Plus, like I said, there's I'm going to have sealer going over the top, so yeah, very happy with that. Okay, so I need to get back to it today. Need to throw another patch on. What I do need to do is I need to sand, get all this mouldy shit off. Like I said, I want to clean up this whole section of roof, so when I go to put the clear on, I do it all in one big section. I've still got this to do here. That needs to be siliconed and then taped. I'll probably put some good tape around there. So basically, we're back to pick a patch. And let's pick a patch. I'm not going to do the one in the centre here. I've got the centre one here, but because I'm walking around so much, and I think I'll leave that to one of the last. I need to get over here. Okay, I've got really probably 2 or 3 I want to can probably do today. This seam's actually good. Okay, there's a hole there, we know that, but this seam's actually quite good. You can see, I know you can see that, that's actually shadows in the way. Wherever I go. Okay, so this is lifting up here. Obviously going to leak, so I'm going to drill this out as well. There's some holes here. So I might as well make a long patch because there's a hole there as well. So I might as well make a long patch, do the whole lot, and then I've got this hole here. Come around again. So that's a fairly big hole. What I'll probably do is do a patch. Yeah, there to there, come across here, across here, across here. So, rightio, well, I've got some work to do. I'll get back to you later. I'm not going to film me doing a lot of this. I'm not going to film me doing all this. You saw yesterday how it's done. Just a matter of me getting up, grinding, going down, getting down there, cutting out my tin, coming up, drill my holes, blah, blah, blah. So I'll catch you a bit later, hopefully when I've got a little bit of work done. Later, bye. Rightio, well, it's later in the day, and I'll show you where we've got. Oh, yep, who needs a Stairmaster when you're doing this? So a little bit further on today, which is good. Okay, so let's start with, sorry you're looking at me that way. So remember I said about these 2 things here, this one and this one. They were flopping around, so I drilled them out, and this is what I found underneath. Oh, big welding stick. So yeah, going to be another big patch here as well. When you're down inside in the bus, right here, there's a light under this bit here. There's a cutout for the natural lights that came with the bus. But there's a cutout, and I've got a big square and like clearing. And right now, this crack here is putting so much light down into the bus, right in the kitchen area where there is no natural light at all. There's no windows, no nothing. It's almost the second darkest. Sorry, huffing and puffing. The second darkest part of the bus. I'm thinking, oh, wouldn't it be great? Cut a fucking put a skylight in. But when I got this bus, it didn't have the 4-season hatch. What they'd done, they just got a piece of square fucking perspex, tech screwed it on the top, and it was just when I first got this. I was parked over there in the drive. When I first got this bus, it was summer, and this wasn't here. I bought that. I got that, I think, $170 delivered up from Melbourne, 4-season hatch, all the fly screens intact. And they just had a square bit of perspex there, like clear. And until I got this in, I used to come up and put a bloody blanket over it. Like literally put a big fucking furniture pad over to stop any sun come through. It was just cooking. So anyway, so I got that for $175. Fed it all up, fucking beautiful, solid investment, and like here, it'd be wonderful. It'd be really, oh shit, it'd be really wonderful if I could put a 4-way hatch in here. I don't have that much time and I've got to find one, plus it's a big cutout and you're into the framework. That one was already, the box was already cut out for that. If they had one of them there before and they just ripped it off, or they had an overhead air conditioner that you see, you know, like in the trucks and stuff. So where that four-way hatch is there now, something was there before, and the four-way hatch is pretty much fitted perfectly. So maybe that's what they had there before. But when I got to it, it was just a flat, clear perspex that just cooked the bus, and it was just fucking dreadful. So I found that within a few days. Had that sent up here, $175 delivered, and it was nothing to put on. It was brilliant, and it just made life so much more comfortable in the bus. But anyway, getting back to this. So these are what come off here. So right under there, I mean, if I cut a bit of a square out, I'd have beautiful lighting down into the kitchen area of the bus, and where the fridge is, it'd be actually great. But I don't, and I'm not just going to put, you can't just put perspex over there, because come summer you're just going to cook. And plus, not only that, this is where the solar panels go. Although panels can be moved, removed, and put in different locations on different angles. So that's something to think about. But right now, I've still got patches to do. So, remote. Oh, I've got 2 patches done today. I'm sort of at the stage where even if I only get 1 patch done per day, it's something. So I actually got 2 patches on today. This is the first one that was under here, and I used, where's my hammer? Oh, yeah. So what I did, same thing, tech screwed it to there, what made me cut out, ground it out, sprayed it, tech screwed. That's something I was going to talk about, drilling the holes down there opposed to drilling them up here. Tech screwed, had all my holes drilled out, tech screwed it to there, and then went along with the hammer and chisel and punched myself a little bit of a seam to make it sit better in the crack there, and hopefully it won't leak. So hopefully I've done a good enough job from that. So I drilled all these holes down on the deck, come up, 2 tech screws, done that, and then drilled all my holes. Well, on this patch, which I've only just finished, that's another patch there. So what I did is I've got to finish that hole. I put a tech screw in, and tech screw up here. No, actually I didn't, I just put a pot rivet up there, and then just proceeded to drill all my holes in place, and it was just fucking tin went everywhere. It was a pain in the ass. If I had had it held down in place with maybe 4 tech screws, it would have worked better. But anyway, so it's much easier to drill all the holes on the deck, come up here, and then just, with only 2 tech screw holes, drill out all your rivet holes. So this one's just been done, just needs to be covered in primer now. Oh, sorry, just needs this, that's a tech screw hole, so that just needs a bit of a drill out. Pop rivet in there, job done. Primer, and we're there. So it's a slow going job. So these are the next 2 to do. Like I said, it'd be nice to have a skylight there, but that's not happening. Then I've got, well, that's not a hole, but it does need to be worked on. Then I'm sure there was another big hole around here somewhere. That's a big hole I've got to work on. So, but I might have to take the panel off and go further back under the panel there, and I might have to make a massive big patch there. So that solar panel looks like it's going to have to be shunted out of the way. Yeah, so hole, another big hole, some seam work, I'm actually getting there. I'm actually getting through it, slowly but surely. Then I've got to get all the scum off the side there, and then get this prepped ready. Like here has to be treated somehow. Maybe I'll clean it up here with fucking primer. That's all I've got to use. I've only got primer here. That's all I have. No point telling me to go and get this, that, and the other. I don't think people understand exactly where I live. I just can't jump in the car, even though that's not going. I just can't jump in the car and nick down to Bunnings and grab something. My nearest Bunnings shop is 60 miles away. That's a 120-mile round trip. Well, for you guys and your new money there, yeah, it's a 200k round trip just to go nick down to Bunnings and grab a screw or something. So you make do with what you got. Plus, boat still off the road. The boat will not be getting looked at or worked on till this till this roof is secure. I put the battery charger on the boat. I take the battery charger off the boat. I put the battery charger on the boat. I take the battery charger off the boat. So until this roof's done, I'm not even touching the boat. You can stay there. If I'm really short of something, Kimmy at the hardware, she can always get me something in if I need it. May take a day or two, but she always looks after me, so I know if I really need something, I can hold off. The weather's hot. The weather is just a pure gift. 27 yesterday. We're probably about 26 today. There's a light breeze around, but the weather, so, you know, this is why it had to be done right now and no holding off. This also does put me, what people don't understand, I'm also on a time limit here. This could change at any time, and with some still massive, big, gaping holes in the bus, a torrential downpour right now would not be appreciated one bit. So I've still got to just keep pushing along. Even, like I said, even if I get 1 or 2 patches done a day, and that's all, it's progress. And once the major patches are on, it's not as bad, but then it literally is sand all the scum, both sides, mould and chip off, blah, 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 and put that sealant on. And then this section of the bus, I can just wait, throw my solar panels up, then move down to that end of the bus and start working down there, because I know I've got problems down there as well. So, righto, wells, only a short vid for today. Progress is coming, so this is really, really good. So, all right, later, bye.